This upcoming week, in Week 13 of the NFL season, the New England Patriots and Buffalo Bills play again after a great game last week. This game is very important for the AFC playoff race. It is going to be a great game. These two teams are very good. The Bills are trying to get revenge in Buffalo. If you look at 538's projections, they give the Patriots a 62% chance to win. Their point spread is at 3.5, favoring the Patriots. The quality of the game is ranked at 91 out of 100, importance at 97 out of 100, and the overall rating 94 out of 100. This is one of the best games to watch this week. It's going to be great. I'm excited for it. We get to see these two teams play again in somewhat normal conditions. I'm sure the New England weather isn't going to be perfect, but we all know how bad the Buffalo weather is when they played back in week 13. So here in week 16, this game is very important for the Bills trying to steal the division back, and it's very important for the Patriots coming off their Indy loss to clinch the division. If New England wins, they pretty much lock up the division. They'd have a 99% chance to win the division. It wouldn't be official yet, but it'd be pretty much official. They'd move to 10-5, and the Bills would fall to 8-7. However, if the Bills win the game, their chances of winning the division would jump from 33% to 88%. They would improve to 9-6 and be ahead of the Patriots in the divisional standings because of their wins over the Dolphins, where the Patriots are 0-1 against the Dolphins this season. So I would give them the tiebreaker. The Bills' playoff odds, if they lose, would be at 63% chance, and then if they win, they would jump all the way to 98, where the Patriots would have a 93% chance if they lose to make the playoffs, and if they win, they would clinch a playoff spot at 10-5. Now, this is where this game gets interesting, is because if New England goes on to lose, which I'm predicting, I took Buffalo in my pick and pool this week. New England would then, assuming they beat Jacksonville, they're 10-6. They're going to go into this game against Miami, and that would be a must-win for the Patriots. If Miami finds a way to win this game, Miami would then be ahead of them, and New England could potentially see themselves falling out of the playoffs completely. You would have the Patriots at 10-7, and if the Dolphins were to beat New Orleans and Tennessee, they'd be at 10-7, and they would just leapfrog over the Patriots. Then if the Colts find a way to get to 10 wins, they play Arizona, which is going to be a tough game, but then they can play Las Vegas and Jacksonville. They would jump over New England at 10 with the same record because they have a tiebreaker there, and New England would potentially be on the outside looking in the AFC playoff race. You'd have teams like the Chargers and the Ravens that could potentially have the same record as the Ravens, if not a game better, along with the Bengals. Those three teams are all 8-6. So if they get to 8-7, or if they get to 11-6, they jump the Patriots. If they get to 10-7, we're gonna have some great tiebreakers. I've talked about it before on this channel how good the AFC playoff race is gonna be, and this is a huge game for the AFC playoff race. It has a 94 importance rating for a reason, and I'm telling you, I got Buffalo. I think just Buffalo knows they got to win it. They came out with they want to win the division. They want the division to be theirs this season, and they had it for a while, and then they kind of just gave it right back to New England. Some tough losses to Jacksonville, and then they lost to New England at home in that crazy weather game. But in a more reasonable weather game in New England, these teams are ready for this type of weather. It's going to be cold for most teams, but for these two, they're ready for it. Josh Allen knows what it's like. He played at Wyoming. He's played in Buffalo for a couple of years now. They're going to be ready. I feel like Diggs is going to have a big game. I feel like the Patriots defense is just going to let Diggs run over. They're going to try to take him out, but he's going to go off the same way Jonathan Taylor went off. Buffalo's going to run the ball. Devin Singletary is going to have a good game, and I think Buffalo wins not big, but I think they win by 2 scores. So I'm thinking like 31-21, something like that. I think Buffalo just tears up New England's defense, puts themselves back in the Super Bowl conversation. So I got Buffalo winning this week. Let me know what you got. Week 16, New England, Buffalo. It's going to be a great one. Get ready for it.